I was just sitting down to do a voice recording to go with this video. And I was thinking about how when I started making these videos in the early summer or late spring, I can't quite remember when I started, it was all about wanting to do something new, to try something different. I've been writing for a really long time, and I thought, well, let me try a new medium. Let me try to express my creativity differently. And I knew it was going to take a while to find my point of view. Figured a good year. And what I've noticed is that every time I try to wait for the house to be empty, wait for, having this big expansive time to make things look really, cool and creative and whatever, waiting is kind of the death of the thing for me. If I wait, if I put it off, if I try to, wait for a time that is perfect, it usually doesn't happen. And then I was thinking, that's really how I've done everything. It's just sit down and do it, start to finish. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's something. And that's one thing I've always been pretty good at, is that inspired action of just saying, this is what I'm feeling, I can feel it. How do I take the inspired action to go do it? And so sitting down and just making a video of just one simple moment of redesigning the table, there is such simplicity. It's something I can do from start to finish. I can just sit here and talk to you for a few moments. I can watch the video and make my voice recording at the same time. And I wanted to share that because when I wait, it doesn't happen. When I look for perfection, it doesn't happen. When I want it to be something other than me, who I am, it doesn't happen. I can compare myself to all sorts of people doing these beautiful videos with this editing and lighting and cameras, and I've got my iPhone and my ring light and my cute little tripod that I carry around, and that's it. And maybe someday that will grow and become more, and I'll learn more skills. But right now, for me to actually do it, it's just using what I have and who I am right now. And then it gets done, and it's out there, and I've created. I've made something. I've made a memory for myself. I've captured that memory, and then I've put something out to you. All right. Well, today I am taking my autumn table, my Thanksgiving table, and transitioning it from this time in between Yule and Thanksgiving, because on Winter Solstice, I will do something very special for the kids. So I wanted something very simple right now, so we could still use the table, we could still eat there. I want to get just want to get everything transitioned a little bit. So that's what we're doing today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And here we have the table that I had set, this beautiful autumn table that took us into Thanksgiving. These are pumpkins that we grew in the garden, which I'm going to do this every year because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm doing is just taking this from the table that was and transitioning it into a table space that we can use right up until Yule. So we will do a very special winter solstice. So I loved this table. It was gorgeous. I kind of wanted to reuse the greenery, but I am going to move these Thanksgiving cactuses, also called holiday cactuses. They are beautiful. They should bloom until, I think, February. And I was able to find this really apricot beautiful color. So I'm going to move those to another space, repot those, and then I'm just collecting all of the greenery, and I will be reusing that greenery. So that was one of the things I thought, well, let me just see what I can reuse here so I don't have to go out and get more. Once I got the table cleared, I decided to use green mandarin and black spruce oils. And I just took a cloth that was damp and I just put a couple drops of oil. The table was clean. It just needed a refresh. It needed something to kind of change the energy around. We had a lot of people sitting at this table over the holiday, and my kids are very sensitive to that energy in getting trapped in spaces and objects. So I really wanted to kind of cleanse the table space. So I used the oils to do that, and I just gave the table a very gentle wipe down with those oils. And started with a clean slate. Let me just, begin again. So I just started to add a few things that I have around, that I keep around. This was on the island, and these candles they're often on the table. Sometimes they're not, but I do really like to transition from day to night without turning on lights right away, and from the dark of the morning. I do like to have a candle nearby. So I just started to play and think about what I might be able to add. Sorry if the video is moving really fast right now. I forget sometimes that if I'm holding it in my hand and moving, that it translates to a very fast movement. It doesn't really feel like real life. It feels like you're on fast forward. So I'm just going to take this greenery and tuck it into these little wooden planters that I have. I've tried planting in them. You can't. It totally wrecks them and they start to split. And I've tried putting them in, just using like little plastic pots, but it's too deep and the plant falls way down in and I have to put something under it. They're just not really great for that. So I thought, well, what if I use the greenery here? And let me tell you, not having gloves and using cypress, I was saying ouch, ouch, ouch. If I put the sound on for this video, it would just say ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts. But I did get it all tucked in eventually. And then just put one on either side. Candles are in the center. That beautiful old clay jug. I can't get enough of things like that. So then just lighting the candles and feeling into the space. I know at this point it's not done and there's something missing, but I'm just going to stand back and kind of take a look here. It's very simple, really beautiful. I love the way the greenery just pops out. It doesn't need to be in water. It will just eventually die back and it will go onto the compost bin. So then at this point I get an idea that we need something more, and I just pop a little ornament that actually just been sitting around. I just popped it in and I thought that was really, really cute and sweet, and it brought some color to the table. And then, because I loved that smell so much on the table, I set up the diffuser with the black spruce and the green mandarin as well. And that was really lovely to have that scent just kind of moving through the air as I was working on this project of transitioning from one feeling of a season to another. And then I just popped around the house and said, okay, where else do I have? I have pumpkins everywhere. I have these little squash everywhere. So I'm not showing you all of them around my house that I have to pick up and collect, but that is about, 3/4 of them right there. Those will go into a cold storage. I don't have an official cold storage, but we'll figure out a way to store them probably in the garage. And then I had some more greenery, and this vase usually sits up on Dave's grandmother's hutch, although I changed things up, so I can't say it, always stays there, but it has been up there for the last, few weeks. So I thought, let me just use up this greenery. Nothing will go to waste here. And it'll just replace that feeling of those pumpkins, and just start to again tell this new story about what's happening outside. Decorating seasonally is about bringing in what's happening outdoors. It's about integrating that with what is happening in your home. So I just think that's so beautiful and simple. And then I did light some copal essence. Copal is this gorgeous resin. It's the only thing that I burn. You can certainly read more about that. I can talk about that another time, but I just wanted to add one last layer of sort of invocation of what I'm calling in. And then I realized we're only missing one thing. One more special little touch to even the table out. And then it's done.